So the Whitney Museum comes downtown.
Here we are.
Big event.
What do we want from it?
We want some kind of building that we're semi-interested in at the very least, and we want a real show.
What I want is resistance to the entertainment industrial complex.
This push among museums to essentially just like grow the endowment, get bigger buildings, right?
Which I hate. I hate
Right,
growth for its own sake is museums capitulating to the capitalist model.
I'm totally with you. But unfortunately, in the same way that there has to be that artists have to have some kind of real bona fide intersection with the market so that they may be able to capture it and use it for their own means, maybe there's a median point at which museums can grow and grow well. Let's keep walking and contemplate resisting capitalism.
Can a museum ever admit that some art is lame and show it anyways? Because I think there's a lot of lame art from the first half of the 20th century coming out of America.
Oh, there's lots, and hopefully there's a few surprises. A few golden needles in that huge haystack of not so good art.
Do we take pleasure in looking at bad art too? Yeah, maybe we do.
We might. What's the title of the show?
America
is hard to see. All right, so maybe America is also hard to look at in some cases, right? I like old slutty New York. The interesting thing is that this place, this geographical location used to be New York's Pigalle, you know? The Meatpacking District, which has become the Meatball District, it's remembered here.
Speaking
right?
of meatballs.
Yeah.
I want museums to be libraries. I want them to be places where you go and are left alone to look at work.
I think it seemed to me to be sort of fairly human scaled and good for work that is normal art size. I think it's fantastic that this museum has decided to make this its inaugural show, right? With museums today, the going thing is to do thematic shows, right?
It puts stuff out and it lets us do something with them. It doesn't have themes that it's forcing down our throats. It's contemplative. It's about looking at works of art and making them available to us. Christian,
Yeah.
One of the things that a brilliant friend of mine said to me, in fact, our videographer, is that this doesn't have the mystery that the Met has because you can see all the rooms at once, and somehow that freaks me out.
It's like the web. It's a good thing to not be like that.
I disagree, but okay, so tell me why. Don't just say it.
No, I mean, I don't think that's the best envelope for contemporary art.
But we're not looking at contemporary art.
We're not in
looking
this floor.
At modern art. So let's go look at
But these
some.
floors are going to be changing out, right?
This is very smart museology. There's a kind of moment of impact with light pouring in, the city beyond the windows, and America's greatest moment.
There you go. We get a woman artist.
It is really beautiful.
It's quite perfect.
This is what art feels like for people who were brought up in the 60s and 70s. I would like to see this museum basically dedicated to permanent collection. I would not be sad if this show was up forever. Fuck special exhibitions.
I hear that.
Do you have a time machine?
No, I don't have a time machine. Why are you asking me?
I don't believe in museum growth. I hate the idea of museum growth, but if this museum had existed already for 10 or 20 years, I'd love it.
I don't think we were planning on coming away with a very, very positive outlook on this museum, because I share your problems with museum growth and these endless endowments and the price tag. The takeaway here is this is pretty damn good. And I think the Whitney has transformed itself into something new.
New and better.
Point taken.
Because it's about art.
All right.